I've been DCA bot trading since 2019, and our DCA backtester on TradingView has the best potential to create the best possible settings so that way you have a profitable bot, whether it's on all trading or if it's on BYDFi, which is actually where we're going to be building a DCA bot today. Don't worry, if this is over your head, you can just copy the bot. I'm going to share the link with you down below in the description here on this video on Coin Bureau Trading. What's up? My name is Aaron Dishner from The Better Traders. Go ahead and subscribe now. Let's get into it. Over here on TradingView, I'm using a custom DCA backtesting strategy called the DCA Backtester Pro. We have a normal version that's available and the Pro version is available too. But the reason why I use the Pro is because this data window is so important and so helpful. But we're going to pull up some statistics here on this bot just to give you an idea of how it's performed. Again, this is Litecoin, and this is a backtest that's run since January 2021 up until December 10th, 2025. The bot has generated 72.6%, about $1,000, but don't worry about the P&L amount right here. Focus on the percentage. That's awesome. It's generated a lot of trades. Actually, it's generated, according to the strategy, which is more accurate, 901 total trades. The reason for the discrepancy is the way that TradingView counts these trades, whereas the strategy does it the real DCA way. And even though it says 82% of these trades are profitable, the reality is that every single one of these TPs right here are take profits. That means that the strategy has hit a take profit target, meaning that there are no existing trades open since January 2024 until the current day. So despite the price action of Litecoin going crazy up and crazy down, the reality is that a DCA strategy, which is this green line right here, this is showing you how profitable this bot is, which is nuts. Again, bullish conditions or bearish conditions, that's a good DCA bot. I want to go over here now to talk about this floating window to give you an idea of what to expect with this. Now, this is essentially an as soon as possible or ASAP DCA bot that does not use any other triggers because over on, where's the window? I lost it. Over on BYDFi, these are the settings that they have available to us. So if we go over here to the, we'll sign in, go to Trading Bots, go to Spot Martingale, it's going to give us the ability to create a Spot Martingale bot for selected trading pairs, not for every single trading pair, okay? So I've made this DCA bot template for Litecoin. That's the first thing we have to do is find it. And now we have all these other things right here, which is going to be a little bit silly, a little bit confusing if you don't know what it is. But essentially, these are all the same parameters that I've already backtested. I'm not groping in the dark for the best possible settings. I literally have them. So before I get into all the settings and how to build it on BYDFi, I want to show you this and explain how DCA bot trading works. The idea of DCA bot trading, dollar cost averaging, is that you will inevitably get into a position that goes against you. If you are in a long position, doing something like this would hurt pretty bad. Entering here and then having the price go against you by 28% feels pretty rough. But the magic of DCA bot trading is that by doubling down for every single one of these safety orders, like this one and this one right here, we're doubling down as in buying 2 times as much, 2 times as much, 2 times as much, so that any little bounce that we get, we're actually able to take profit well below our initial entry. This take profit is like 20% below our initial entry order price, which is insane. Buying at 107 and selling at 85 for profit. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that this is a 30-minute time frame. This one position alone took quite a while to close. It was opened back in November and it took 18 days to close. That's actually not that bad. You can see 869 bars here. The maximum time that we had to wait for a position to close is 3,230 bars. That's a long time. 3,230 bars. I have to keep going. It's back over here still. 3,232. There we go. So that is 67 days. What gives? Well, let's be real. The market is rarely going to go up and to the right in a straight line. There's probably going to be one of these trades like back over here, maybe even this one. We can click back. Yep. So we can see this really rough trade. So what happened is the price goes against us after entering back over here in March, and the price just keeps going lower and lower and lower, exceeding our last DCA order. This is the puke point where most people give up, but when you know DCA and you have good settings that have been tested in a bull and a bear market, patience pays every time. One of the things you have to keep in mind about DCA trading as well is that this is normal. This kind of stuff, all this buying and selling like this is abnormal. It's not typical to have just buying and selling every single day. Nor is this where you're going to be making the majority of your profit. If I zoom in right here, see all this base order, this is the first amount. So if this is actual DCA bot trading, that means that it's using a proper Martingale strategy. So let's talk about that. But before I do, I want to draw your attention again to the description down below. In order to copy this bot, you have to use our link to sign up for BYDFi. There's a link to sign up for it right here. And also, I do talk about DCA bot trading in our courses at thebettertraders.com. So if you click on the deals, you can go down here to get 10% off. And this is where I talk a lot about DCA bot trading. Also in the description, there's just a link for our course at the Better Traders. So just want to make sure that you guys don't miss that. It's really important that you hit that link. Okay. Now, here's the reality about DCA bot trading. We have our base order, safety 1, safety 2, safety 3, or entry order, DCA 1, 2, 3. If we look at the total trades here, 901, 711 of them, well over half, if not 2/3, actually it's over 2/3 of these trades close with the base order. That means that, I'm getting ahead of myself, but this is actually a bigger deal than you realize. So this specific strategy is using a fictional amount of initial capital of $1,500. So our base order size is $100, okay? So that means that we have $100, $200, $400, $800. We total all this up, it equals $1,500, okay? Does that make sense? Great, golden. Now, we know that we have some crazy numbers here. If we think about the total number of trades, and we're thinking about this top number right here, we are seeing that over 60% of our trades, it's more like 65%, close with that small amount. Then 152, it's a much lower number. I'd say it's probably, well, it's a little bit less than 20%. So we'll say like 18% of the time. Then 31, this is getting into some like fractional amounts. It's not even 10%. It's not, let's see, 9, 18, 27. So that's about 3% of the time. And then 7 is less than 1% of the time. Okay? What does all this mean? It means that you're actually making the most money when you use more safety orders. Now, this is the best I could possibly create, but ideally, you want this number to be low and these numbers to be much higher, because when these numbers are much higher, you're adding more into each position. So another way to think about this too is that if we're doubling down each time, this is actually the amount of money that's being put in to every single position. Are you seeing this? So then this is the actual reality of this too. The actual reality of this, that's fun, is that when we're taking profit and this bot is set to take 1% profit, that means that our bot is not making a ton of cash based off of the investment that's put in, but that's okay. Because the idea of DCA bot trading is not to make gobs of money every single day. That's not realistic. Again, you want to have a bot that's churning out regular trades, 900 trades over and over and over and over. Okay? So looking at the total profit earned for this bot, we go back up here, $1,087, 72%. We know that this is a really, really good bot. It's functioned really well. But out of that, all of that performance, the majority of the volume is coming from our base order. Those $1 trades, they do add up, okay? There's a lot more to this, but I don't want to go in crazy depth. I just want to give you guys the explanation of why DCA works and why you want to be selective with how many DCA orders. More orders is not going to be efficient capital usage. Trust me. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to show you how to mess with this and put it all over into, almost said all trading. I'm used to saying all trading over here on BYDFi. So first off, our price deviation back over here, it says the same essential word. It says price deviation to open a safety trade. It says 4.7. Cool beans. That's what we're going to put in right there. 4.7. Our take profit amount is just a 1% move. We have to put in a minimum of 12. I'm going to go ahead and do 15. Now, because we're using a double down strategy, we have to make this 2 times. The safety order or the DCA order has to be 2 times the base order size. We only have 3 DCA orders. Okay, so this means that it's going to use a total possible amount of, let's see, make sure it's okay, 15, 30. Yes, it should be good. It's like 200 something or other. So I have 299 available. Now, the next things we have to do is add 2s to these. These safety order multipliers, it's the same thing that I have over here in the strategy. It's this, the volume scale, step scale, 2 and 2. Because if we're going to do proper DCA, you have to double down, double down, double down. Okay? And now we're done. That's it. I'm going to hit create. Cool beans. So I'm happy with how all of this looks. It looks great. It matches up with my bot settings. Great. Cool. And now it's running. So I'll make sure to share this link for this bot as well as keep you guys updated on it. Now, keep in mind, DCA bot trading in a bear market, not as easy as in a bull market. I'm going to be completely honest with you. You will probably want to keep some funds aside so that way you can add an extra DCA order in case there's another massive crash, which would not surprise me based off of where I think Bitcoin's going to be heading in 2026. And if you missed that video, you need to watch that one next. It's going to give you a good idea of where I think Bitcoin's headed next and what to expect next year in 2026. So watch this video, and until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.